Um, we did need to talk to Kuno about something. I remember that much. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of a stick drift again, but okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what.
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Oh, good. Nice.
Kuno's part is...
I didn't say it. Yep. Papa's bad at the bow. Kuno rocked rotten to the core. Okay, you're just shit at life. Know what's your case with Kuno? Ask him about the missing locusts.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Interesting.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
I'm a little impressed.
Oh my god!
I'm talking shit on Kuno. Come on.
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to Lane Prison.
What's this about?
Everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Finally, some good advice.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA, the City of Rage. Yeah, that's pretty lame. Sounds like art.
Let's ask him.
Oh god!
About Rage? Is this about Rage City?
It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame.
Stop.
Also, we still haven't gone to the church. I wanted to get that in tonight.
Kuno's got this under control.
And also, I need to move the Steam window over here. Hold up. Alright, we're good. Just making sure I can see my Twitch alerts and whatnot. Alright, so Kuno's got it under control.
Something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack. The one with the pig's head.
Okay.
The fuck do you want with it?
What's the pig head?
Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Trying to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
Alright.
Oh, that.
We tried the demo tape
Kuno
thing.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Yeah, I still don't have enough empathy
Kuno
to chat with
doesn't
him.
fucking care.
Alright, we'll check the shack manually, I guess. Something like something dripping off the roof. Oh, something's hot in there. Or at least warmer than it was before. Crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hiss.
So he did steal, little shit.
Fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
He made a fucking city of locusts? That's actually pretty badass.
Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
Lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I was thinking.
I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
You think the Insulindian phasmid is nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite.
Fair enough.
The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist.
Boy, I thought we had you on board.
But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
If you know, you know. And I do kind of know. I said I don't remember how to encounter it, but I do remember a couple things about what happens when you do encounter it.
I'll let you...
That's good. That's so fucking good! It's fucking good!
Just fine.
Okay. Bruh. Locusts. I think I turned in my tear from the village as well. The fishing village.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locust, you little shit.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
You say you don't give a fuck about bugs, and then you build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Got some appreciation for him.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands.
Locust coming down like a shadow. This must be the night city he mentioned when you asked him where he's been.
So that and there is Night City?
Yeah. Locust City. City of rage. City of lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Fuck yeah.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Alright, Maybe art's worthy calling. I'm something of an artist myself.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds!
I'll puff him up.
Don't let him, Kuno!
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be.
Hell yeah. We have freed Kuno from the sway of Kuno-S. He tears the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I mean, to some extent, you have to be born that way. But anyway, you do you, Kuno.
Into a pig, Kuno! You'll have to take me away!
A leaden silence fills the yard.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window.
Oh, come on. No one's coming to take you away. Or should I let her stew in it? I'm going to let her stew in it.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face.
Oh?
You've got him. Now convince
Yes.
me the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Alright. What's going to happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
What does the city of locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
Kuno has ADHD. He turns his birdie face up to the falling snow.
You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Well, I need you to stop taking locusts from him.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno. She doesn't know whether to be glad because Kuno is finally convinced of the lameness, or more worried because of his continued use of the first-person singular. Kuno is Kuno, not I.
Alright. So now it's settled. Better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
Let's tell him about the Phasmid. Maybe he'll be into it. He mutters to himself.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what that is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
Hell yeah.
Kuno's
anything else?
like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. Kuno doesn't...
Alright, well, let's already demonetize this first archive segment. Can we take the locusts out now that you've talked to him about the city? No? Okay. I love the I don't think the shuffling sounds were there before he added the locusts. Alright, alright, so we still need to check out the church, but that was cool. Notepad check. We're halfway to a level, okay. I think I topped up right before the last one. Alright, so we talked to him. Oh, we gotta talk to the cryptozoologist. I can do that before we head back over. I think there's fast travel unlocked to get to the fishing town, but I'm not gonna do that.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
You had a chat with that little shit, he's not gonna stop stealing them. Or he will stop stealing them. He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Oh yeah, because he's standing out in the rain and shit.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Alright, accept enthusiastically. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we?
Just try and stop me.
It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this,
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Fair enough.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh fractured locust. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking...
It was the trap right at the base camp, right? The central one.
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna peace out. So that's squared away. Cardboard box with several rows of little holes in the lid. At the first glance, the box seems perfectly ordinary. On closer examination, it's obvious it has been prepared with great care. Okay. Alright, so let's scoot back and drop those off. We might as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to call back tomorrow for the armor. We still haven't found a way into the, what, maybe that super pry bar, quote-unquote, we need. Also, I learned recently, Petanque is its own game. It isn't just another name for bocce. Because it got mentioned on a podcast I was watching. Someone say they'd played it. So that was cool. I'll have to look into it. I'm just more familiar with bocce because I had Italian American family growing up. Technically, I still do. Like, they're not dead. They're just... They married into the family, and now they aren't. So, there's that. Oh, it was for the ice machine, or the ice cream machine in the basement. That's what the needed the thing for. Alright, just two guys running through the muck. Oh yeah, we'll check the church on the way back. It's not actually gonna work out, since we're gonna head back this way anyway. Here's the base camp. Cool.
The trap stands empty near the reeds. powdered with snow. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds' apprehensive hissing.
Release the locust into the trap.
From being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Fair enough.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Oh, come on, man. Alright, so let's go check out the church. Oh, we gotta report to Len. I'll do that when we get back. Forget if I could get there this way or if we gotta go all the way up and around, like, via the building. So I don't know if we tried checking it over this way. I don't think we did. At least not for very long. Oh, no, okay, this is where we found the body. So I guess, was the church downstairs but upshore? I could look at the map, but that would be the smart thing to do. We don't do that here. I think it is adjacent to there, though. Okay. Okay, here we go. Safety save. In we go. I already checked all the posts outside and stuff.
Wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Okay. Let's inspect. What's the staple?
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
Okay.
Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Alright, we'll back off. I can pry it off if I want to.
Padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Let's look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but as the symbol is clear enough. A
Overwrought a description of this sort of thing.
makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Alright.
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
Okay. Have you seen the symbol before? Point to it.
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What suggestion of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Fair enough. I agree, it's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Alright, look at the padlock, why not?
Padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Oh, we looked at the sticker. Inspect the carpentry.
Carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Alright, let's run our hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
I want to inspect the other aspect of it.
The door is block-like and angular, like the church itself.
Back up and look at the door.
The doors remain unchanged, closed with a padlock.
Alright. Rattle it real quick.
Nothing happens. Only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work.
Alright. Ooh, try to peel off the sticker without ripping it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Alright, we put in our ledger. Ledger on the cover. I'm gonna put it on the cover.
Voila. Looks very modern.
Oh, we got a skill point.
You're part of the future brigade now, and so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we're gonna leave so I can, I don't remember getting the, roll results every time before.
I really think we should get in there. We need to find some other way.
I'm not interested in the trick right now.
Seem rather irrelevant to our case.
Alright, yeah, I just wanted to equip up. And we might as well level up while we're here. Do I have a thought going? Ace is low. Okay. Well, we're going to need Mr. Prybar. And, oh yeah, I can't buy more empathy, but rhetoric, we got into that door I wanted to, so I'm not too worried about that. So, physical instruments as high as I can go. I'm trying to remember what we needed for the roll. Like, I kind of want to do shivers, but I also want to attempt that one door at some point. Let me check my whites. Where are they? Oh, it's on the map, right? Yeah. Visual calculus. Damage ledger. Oh, we haven't tried that one yet. Again, my logic's gone up a little bit. Volition. Perception. Alright. I do kind of want to bump the observational ones. Esprit de Corps can fuck off. Oh, I wanted to do the mirror before we tried moving out. So let me dump another in electrochemistry. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking electrochemistry. Perception, visual calc. Although I did also want to finish with the Hanged Man, so... Drop one into perception. Also, I think I need the perception for the Phasmid eventually, anyway. Okay. So we'll probably do Electro and Perception again next couple of rounds. Or I could do Electrochemistry now and Perception. Oh, no, I want to finish with the body. I'm going to give it one more time for whatever that roll is. Okay. We have Mr. Prybar. We have Mr. Prybar.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut.
Inspect the staple.
Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
We should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I heard a sound before.
The pulsing
Ah!
a sure sign of general delinquency, somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea
Okay.
ice there.
Okay. Sea ice was around back. I'm gonna carry Mr. Prybar anyway, in case we have to come back for it. Did I not come back here? Thought I was pretty thorough coming up here, at least. Yeah, because we found that. Oh yeah, let me see what the roll is for this thing. We're not doing it, but...
Worn by elements.
Interfacing.
The depth.
Okay.
The wind has blown.
I know I have some gloves that improve interfacing. I might be wearing them already, though. But we can buff that up a bit. Alright, I don't see anything interactive here, but... Check the other side of the ice. Yeah, we did all the posts. Ah, what's that? I don't think we walked over to that one. Or no, there was the drawbridge, right? I couldn't get over there. Unless there's a way to just sneak underneath it, like I didn't even... I'm an idiot, I'm sorry. Okay, check if there's anything back here before we head over. Bird, okay. Still got a lot of patience to do this. And with pastel, someone's trying to bring cheer into the world. Let's have a chat, I guess.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
What up?
Oh. Hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one...
That was why I didn't want to upgrade electrochemistry, because it never shuts up. Where's your hat?
Huh?
She looks up at you, distracted.
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
Said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I do. I should, and I do. Point at your hat.
Oh. I didn't notice that.
Alright, it's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Alright. Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else.
Okay.
My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pained expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. Who are you?
A cell.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
For the police, for the paperwork. You know what? Forget it.
Okay.
What's that device you have there?
It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Okay, what's a contact microphone?
Contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Oh, I forgot I make money for getting experience now. Or is it getting experience for getting money? I forget. But yeah, one of the thoughts. Alright. Didn't use my wife's name? My wife's name? How about my mother? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, I didn't even... Alright, does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer, Contact Mike.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
That's not fair. And an understatement.
Whatever. Why am I standing up for this Contact Mike guy? Okay. How does this thing work?
Mike? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
So, stuff... Yeah, it needs solids. Alright, where'd you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh, man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole.
Alright. I'm glad I didn't ask her about the
It's a
drugs.
music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. I mean, I would lead in with that and be like, alright, so how do I get there? Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
I love this. How are you doing, fellow kids? Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a wrecked tape player to completely trash hostel room.
That's cool.
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say. Alright, you're right. Time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Actually, I had some non-mic questions for you.
Okay.
What do you do out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Alright. What are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tape.
I think the pawn shop guy
They
said
make
something about this
music out of
too.
Cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Alright, we'll just nod.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
Okay. She rubs her shoulders and looks
I
around.
don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible.
Aw.
Like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill. The quivering
So maybe she does party.
indications of a drug high.
Take this, you're cold.
Lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. Now, this is where a hat would come in handy. I'm trying to keep the fallen stuff.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
I can't change my outfit right now. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is it? What? It's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
Who are the boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like...
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not leave some of it outside so you don't have to be freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Alright, I have some other questions.
Go ahead.
Alright, well, tell me more about this music place you've been playing in the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club. For anodic dance music. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum.
Okay.
Except that... Yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the six-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. What is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic. Music that's made with electronic instruments.
Okay. Electronic instruments like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Okay.
This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it, you wonder? A black-tinted nothingness or something finer?
Why not both? So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Okay, well... Maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to him.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Did you put the padlock on the church door? No?
Not really, no.
She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door.
So the sticker isn't yours?
It's Noid's.
Okay. Is this Noid a friend of yours?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Why did this Noid person put a padlock on the church door?
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking
Okay.
Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about him, he'll tell you.
Alright, enough about the church then.
Go ahead.
That's it for now. I'm gonna try giving her a hat and then,
Okay, bye.
what hats can I part with here? Got the bum hat. I do like the reaction speed. I also like the look of it, honestly. I'm not really, I'm not, as much as I like the fisherwoman, I'm not trying to seduce her, so I can probably part with this one.
Hello again.
Alright.
Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording crap. The musicians. Anyway, I don't really know what.
The sharp drop.
Take this.
There we go.
No, man, fuck that.
It's okay.
He does more than I do.
Thanks.
She puts it on. It's a bit large for her. Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright. We got a bonus on the empathy. I'll go for it. It's a white roll, I think, so. Tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Alright, that's it for now. I guess maybe you recognize something if you pick it up. Yellow moss in these stones are probably stolen from someone's garden. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. Hole screwed in the ice to keep the tent erect. Trash from some unending party. Oh, we could probably drop the drawbridge too.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
Looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Okay. I'll leave it as is for now. I want to talk with these guys. I don't know if they'd be upset about the bridge.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
What's up?
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
He points to some of the lieutenant. Alright.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this. I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. Oh yeah, it is pretty cramped. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a taste of trace of either. Capri Lange, the engine starting fluid. Pile of nasal sprays, brand name, Nosafed Ultra. Speaker, the kind they use for live music. What do I want to see? The child used to be. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. I didn't read the whole thing, but whatever. Alright, Andre is the one who invited me in, so let's talk to him first.
A youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the
They're great. Frosted tips are back, baby.
his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense
It is a good look.
this is what the future
It's more than just his tips that are bleached, but okay.
Imbecilic. Yes, should the future ever come, it will look deeply imbecilic, like this guy.
Whatever, we're gonna shake this guy's hand.
Is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
I can admire
This
that.
is my posse. Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
Oh, Noid's in the middle, Egg's the one up top. I know about Egg. Tape player high above his head continues to blast with probably anodic music.
With a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Pipeline.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Fair enough.
Place is a shithole.
Fair enough.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Alright, there's no need. The place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
He angrily spits on a screw, then starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Reversholt.
Strike that. The world.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
Oh.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What kind?
The spooky kind.
What do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
Thank you, Noid.
People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead.
Thank you,
So
Egghead.
you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
He claps his hands enthusiastically.
Obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Alright, Estelle told me Noid put the padlock on the door. Why?
Oh, so you met her? Good, good. I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
That's bad. How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Guys,
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
85% is not good enough when you're dealing with another person's physical well-being.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
I'm gonna need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Be the cool cop, catch the key as it flies towards you. Cool cop.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching!
Snatch it.
The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man.
The speed freak nods to you.
Alright, how okay, we already asked how long. Alright, cool.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Alright, who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved?
Well, There's also the machinery.
The what?
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
I'm trying to remember the term for, like,
Andre,
separating hydrogen out of water that way.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
no, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
Okay, but you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone, or something, eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was that about something watching you?
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It's gonna turn out to be human.
As in a ghost? Do you know what he means?
I don't
It
know.
was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
Oh, it's just the creeper.
Yeah,
Crabman?
you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Odd. Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
But if they're gonna keep giving me $2 over and over, I'm all for it. Ambush behavior. Crabman.
Crab man!
Fucking love Egg already.
Totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Alright.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Alright, we'll have crab talk after this.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
I feel like that's overreacting.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
Jacked up to some snuff station?
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you can listen to people getting killed on, then jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Well, it's kind of nasty that red rooms still exist in this world, but kind of makes sense. Oh, Jesus.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
He appears sincere enough, sire. You could, of course, be wrong.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines.
Yeah.
He'll tell you more.
Alright, so how can you be sure they're burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't even seen them?
Honestly, I can't, but I am.
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Right, let's talk about something else.
What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiastes on the church. Who are these
Oh
ecclesiastes?
yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
It did sound cool.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Now, hear me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Think of it, I've never really looked them up. You
Oh,
know?
great. So he doesn't
I
know.
can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
And
And they have roots in ancient mass society.
I know they came up in that one book.
Massian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like...
Yeah, we read the book on the innocents. Yeah.
Incentic system. No?
All right. Huh. Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a club for anarchic music in one of their churches?
Totally.
I love these guys.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic
That's true.
music is about
Well, the one innocent that was the most important was about love.
Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore.
There we go. Here it goes. We're getting hardcore.
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse!
I want all of these samples as drops. He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as if obviously you will not break into dance.
Feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
You know what? Enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
Alright. I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can!
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Alright. I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music is about love, and so is the Paracarnassian Church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
His friend forms a fist with the screwdriver still in hand. Approvingly
I
so.
want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more
Called out. Alright.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Hell yeah. I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry.
True.
When I first scattered the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled, too.
Oh,
I don't think you're supposed to drink distilled water.
it's the one they sell at the fuel
You're
station.
definitely not supposed to drink distilled water.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Alright, I hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in
It
here.
does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
He picks up a piece of telephone cord and inspects it. Wait, I also smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No,
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like a laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. Unlike the girl outside, however, the boy's breathing is regular. Their jaws stay put and their pupils aren't dilated, so they're not under the influence currently. At least, not under the influence of stimulants.
I got something out of it.
Rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this?
Either I was a vice cop or I've done most of those, or both. Alright, what's with all the nosafed?
The what now?
He leans in to hear you better. Point at the bottles of nasal spray in the corner. The Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra. We,
He's like an actor looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have
That's a word I did not know.
Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the noser...
He's good, he's good, he's fucking good.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have nose problems too.
Sure. Here you go, officer. The
He-
noser. Blast away.
He picks one up from the corner and hands it to you. Here, alright, I get the Nosafed, but what about the engine starting fluid?
Engine starting fluid. It's for starting engines.
What engines do you start with it?
What's with the goddamn Romangarod earrings? It's cold. The fluid's for the generator.
That does actually make sense.
Keep on it, sire.
How's that extra high ether content working out for you? Does it do the trick?
I guess it does.
You're not completely satisfied yet.
You know, maybe that slight scent of ether I felt before somehow connected the ethyl ether?
No idea, man.
Alright, alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Okay, maybe, okay. It's a white one. We will, if we fail, we'll reroll.
The number
Oh, we got it though.
don't add up. Let's take a look.
Well, let's take a look after the ad break. Sorry, I gotta roll 3 minutes to kill pre-rolls. I'll be right back after that. Alright, let's piece this together. It's getting kind of late in game, too. I want to get back before the cryptozoologist call tonight, so we'll probably finish this. I'll talk to Estelle one more time We'll scoot back. I'll take care of the church in the morning.
How about gather around, kids?
Alright. Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you...
Egghead likes the party. I'm down.
Their would-be leader is less amused.
Alright, sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow that you see now. Before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Alright. I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Yefrater. I could have been captain. Imagine that. Alright. Oh. I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
He shakes his large head. Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent.
Alright. This isn't the makings of a club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speaker.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Alright. Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend? Yeah, because you need 2 speakers for stereo.
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have 1.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
Alright. You have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawn them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
Then why is everything in here covered in fabric? That nosefit is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine.
Yep.
Exactly the shape of ephedrine.
Universal.
Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
I can confirm this. The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's
Not
your
distilled.
Lawbringer?
The ethyl ether from a cuprilange, a solvent. You're getting an acting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
He smiles nervously. There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
Alright. In short, you try to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
Come on, that's...
Preposterous?
I meant to say, not true.
Alright. I don't want to drag a cell into this any further than she already has been. So, what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
Okay, pass judgment. Tell me what's really going on, and then we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
We'll see. Now speak.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Rivershire.
This is the backup plan.
Because we are! We totally are!
Egghead believes.
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
Order of operations, I guess.
To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
I mean, fair.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
Alright. Bribe, no. Effect, okay. You know what? Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a clever anodic music.
Yeah!
The young man's smile widens to inhuman proportions. His teeth begin to beam in the floodlight.
I knew it.
The would-be leader drops a spiked head between his
It's
knees.
impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard
Egghead's a true believer. I love him.
the fish is, and the fish is always so much more.
Motherfucker!
Never going to be a club for
How fucking dare you?
now it has a fighting chance.
Oh, you sweet, sweet sons of bitches! How Much Is the Fish is a song by rave musicians Scooter. Like, it's one of their biggest hits. And I mean, this isn't the last place I expected a reference to it, but that much of one, it's fucking amazing. I love this game. I love this fucking game. Okay. What's this about a fish?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Right, let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay. We'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raises his head from between his
A
knees.
straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
That's it for now.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Okay. So yeah, we gotta check it out. We'll check it out in the morning.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Skin shows through the holes in the speed freak's too large sweater. In front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Alright, he runs his hand through his hair, which is combed back in mock seriousness, and continues to fiddle with some gears. Sign?
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Interesting.
I suck at socialising, man. Even
This
now,
is honest.
sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Alright. It's a yellow circle with a human face. The X is for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good. What did you want to know?
Alright. Was that right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
You're the 23rd person to get it right.
He keeps track.
Of 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that's so?
Same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
Alright, what does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths.
He's on to something?
Moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death.
Say it, Egg.
Or maybe he's
Oh,
not
I was
dead.
expecting it, but no.
Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
I think maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
Okay. What makes this sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right?
Okay.
Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him.
Hell yeah.
The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Sounds awesome.
It is.
Alright. I think we've exhausted that for now.
Could write an entire treatise on the thing, but what?